have a mixture of medallion tier partners and registered partners, so that's great. Big mixed audience. So let's go through. Some of this will be refresher, and some will be new to some of the new partners. Cool. So kick straight in. Partner benefits. First thing guys always want to know is how much money is in it for us. Well, there's 4 sources of revenue for your company. Front-end reward, obviously that's your standard partner discount. That's what they call an upfront or front-end reward. That's based on your partner tier, and that's twofold: partner tier and or specialization discounts, which we'll touch on just now, and also deal registration discount. Again, we'll go into that a bit further. Next set of pocket money is your back-end rewards, and there are a couple of partners this quarter that are already in the green and have made their numbers and are now taking a 3%, 4%, and 5% rebate on every dollar they've sold back into the company account at the end of the quarter. So that's fantastic. Other source of funds is a marketing development fund, something that we provide against a business plan and or against requests for when we have defined return on investment. So there's joint investments, normally a co-spend with you guys as a partner, and also spiffs, promotions, rep incentives that we provide through our distributors. And I know that I've signed off on a few of those over the last couple of quarters, and some of the guys on the calls here have been beneficiaries of those spiffs and incentives. Cool. Some of the targets are the same. Silver, gold, and platinum haven't changed. Registered partners, 0 targets associated with that, but the back-end rebate that I spoke about, 3%, 4%, and 5%. Also, minimum revenue to attain those rebates, 30, 40, and 75. So that's just the breakdown on the back-end rebate program. Okay, stacking discounts. These are suggested-based discounts. I think our distributors across sub-Saharan Africa, of which we have 5 or 6, kind of stick to this model. Registers 20, silvers 30, gold and platinum 34, and obviously deal registrations 8 across the board. Specialization discounts only available for our metal tier partners, and that's 5% for the SKUs covered under that specialization. And again, the back-end rebate 3, 4, and 5. MDF access, again, it says here that it's not available for registered partners. We have, under some circumstances, had activities requested by registered partners that have shown a very strong return on investment. So again, we certainly look at those on a case-by-case basis. The other thing that's key here is, one, access to 2 things: NFR discounts. So obviously, any license you wish to use internally will be discounted, and also access to NFR products through your distributor. So again, please reach out to your chosen disti, ask them about the NFR products, and start using them internally. Cool. Deal registration. This is key to, well, for many reasons. Primarily, it's an additional 8% margin that goes to you. It's about protecting you in an opportunity that you're creating with your end customer. If you're doing a deal that's $7,500 or above, chances are the partner, the customer you're dealing with, will require some kind of RFQ. So they'll need competitive pricing. If you're up against other partners, you'll have an 8% head start. And or if you need to pass that discount through, you have that space. Also, that gives us visibility into projects that you're working on. So as soon as you've got an opportunity past the kind of qualification stage and you're starting to look at some kind of bill of materials, please go into the partner portal, register the opportunity, and again, you can update the bill of materials if it changes during the course of the project, but we will have visibility. We will know to reject other deal registrations if yours has already been registered. So that's kind of key around that. So 8%, 7.5K gate to get in. We are a bit more flexible around the 7.5K, but it is a global standard. So whilst we're on a public webinar, I'll tell you it's 7.5K. Partner program requirements. There's only 2 major changes here. Bennett's wiggling his cursor around there, but if we have a look we are now taking industry competitive certifications. So if you have invested and paid for certified proctored training with a third party, either third party product or with a third party industry standard like CISSP, etc., that can be used as an entry into our silver metal tier partnership. Also, the continuing education points to get into silver is been reduced down to 50. So if you've been a registered partner and you're looking to get towards your annual target of 50 of silver and you want to move up, you can literally use your existing certifications and a couple of modules in the university, you'll hit 50 points and you'll be in. As I said, these are one of the things we want to touch on is about the university continuing education points. We have a level called hypersonic. So if you reach 500 points in the university, you will receive a complimentary bridge course exam key for the SNSA or the SMAA, so the SonicWall Network Security Admin course or the Secure Mobile Access Admin course, free of charge. The SNSA is currently about 15K, so that's quite a massive saving from a company point of view. So we are running in the greater Meta territory incentives for companies with gift vouchers, etc., who achieve hypersonic status in the portal. Cool. Specialization discounts. Again, these are all available in the university. They're valid for 2 years. They are only available currently for silver, gold, and platinum partners. And one of the things I want to point out before I stick into this slide is that now we have a partner finder on our website. So people are now looking for partners in geolocations and or around specialization. So it's a really important thing for you guys to invest time at. So I see there's a few company owners and directors on the call today. Please push your teams to get into this. Both sales and pre-sales can get into that, or post-sales can get into this. There's 5 modules. And again, it's a stacking discount. So you have your base partner discount. You can do 8% if it's over 7.5K, and you've got an additional 5. So there's a whacking amount of pocket money to be had on that. Bennett, next slide. So, and again, how long is it going to take? Hours and hours and hours, 3.5 hours in total. There is a Prereq training in the university, and then you'll have specializations around wireless, cloud app security, capture client, SMA, and the virtual NSV firewalls as well. There may be additional training programs which we'll be adding at a later stage, but at the moment, we've got customers that who have gone actively pursuing our capture client product to migrate. A lot of customers are looking to move away from the old tech and looking at a next gen antivirus and a carbon black cipher, and they're obviously, with our pricing being quite high, any additional discounts can add to that. SMA, again, over the last year with COVID, a lot of people buying SMA products and or licensing upgrades for existing customers that had a small amount of remote users. Now everyone is remote, so there's a lot of dollars being saved on the SMA accreditation. And again, when people are looking for these accreditations, they'll look on the portal and in our university, our website, and they will see for our partners who have those specialization accreditations. Brilliant. So the actual partner portal itself hasn't changed much. We're going to go through this bit of a refresher here, kind of left to right on the gray bar, which is kind of small. Deal reg, MDF, leads, training, marketing, collateral, sales, content. So again, the deal registration, this is the key one that we spoke about earlier. It can be a bit tricky. You have to kind of create the account, then you have to kind of add the end customer, and then you have to add a bill of materials. Please reach out to your distributor, your channel account manager, or myself, or our extended team to assist you and walk you through that process. It's really important to get these opportunities visible and the timelines on when they're closing so that we can lean in and assist. There may be future product releases that you need to be aware of. We may have promotions coming up in future months that we can share with you. So it's kind of key that we get visibility with that, and the sooner it's registered, the sooner you can be protected against the competition, etc., etc. MDF program spoke about. There's a portal. Put your request in there, comes through. We'll address that and go through training. That's your link through to our university. Marketing content and sales content, fairly self-explanatory. Marketing content, again, a lot of people are using LinkedIn. They're using, some people are using Facebook. We've got email templates for MailChimp and the various different engines, HTML campaigns in a box. So again, very quickly and easily, you can take the current messaging, current products, and share that with your client base quickly and easily without hours and hours and hours of kind of graphic design work. Sales content, again, mostly directed at the sales team or your pre-sales team as they kind of head out to face a customer, these days mostly virtually, but data sheets, how to, competitive products, presentations, everything is available as an asset there. One of the other key repositories that's not listed here is something called Brand Folder. Again, Bainant uses it because they've got all our graphics, which he uses in his network diagrams. We've got standard high-res graphics for logos, which are used for various promotional activities, etc. So that's another repository we have. Those links can be shared with you guys through your distributor or through our team. So please let us know if you need to have access to that portal. Okay, next. So how do you get into the SecureFirst Partner Portal? Two things, obviously straight through our website to partners sign in, or if you've not yet signed up with the SecureFirst Partner Program, again, click through join the SecureFirst Partner Program. If you just go to the next slide, fantastic, there you go. It's a very simple process. One, username and password. Username is normally your email address, and obviously step two is a very simple one-page form that will come through to our internal queues, and there are 4 or 5 people that will see that can kind of get that approved and pass it through. Key thing to note is that you will need to tick or accept our terms and conditions if you want to go through them. There's a link if you just want to go through them first, but it's standard stuff, bidirectional, non-disclosures, etc., etc. And as soon as you're in the partner portal, you'll be able to have access to all of the benefits, university, deal registration, training, sales content, and marketing content that we discussed. And I think that is the last one. Bernard?
University.
Oh, there you go. You catch me every time. Next slide. Fantastic. SonicWall University. Okay, so this one's fairly quick if you want to click through this one. SonicWall University is, as we've shown, available. Here you go, highlighted there. It's in the SecureFirst Partner Portal. Click on the training, again, straight through to the university. And if you follow that through to the university, you will get straight into the homepage, which will have your various trainings, events, information, profile, and your company profile. So you can kind of see all your other employees. We have role-based curricula for sales, pre-sales, post-sales. We've got some very cool little training modules called sales sprints. We do them internally. They're out every Monday, and it's mandatory for every employee in the company. They're little short WAV files, so little audio files that can be, well, they were designed to be downloaded and played in your car. Obviously, not many people are traveling at the moment, but for those who are, they can be. It's a short soundbite from a subject matter expert from either within the company or an external consultant talking about something new, either a new product, new vulnerabilities, new reports, and a quick 3 or 4 question exam at the end. So that will give you the perfect opportunity to actually pick up nuggets of, current information to share with your customers. It gives you something to phone your customer about and say, listen, are you aware of, Gen 7's just come out. Are you aware that there's a new threat report that has South Africa listed as the 2nd highest country in the world for ransomware? Again, very interesting for all those who've been following the SonicWall threat report over the years. We're number 2 on Earth for ransomware. And if anybody wants to go through that in more detail, I have the extracted data around that. Cool. So here are some of the course breakdowns. You have obviously the sales, pre-sales, and post-sales accreditations. And as you can see in the course catalog at the bottom, you can sort it by points. So if you want to get some quick points, there's a quick hack for you. Click on the points. You'll find out the courses that have the largest amount of points. There's 4 or 5, I think, that have 50 points. And they're not very complicated modules to complete. So you can literally get your team up to hypersonic, or at least the company to its required CEP points in just like an hour or so. Yep, that is the university. Again, next steps. All those people that have not joined the SecureFirst Partner Portal, this is the first time you're listening to Venant and myself around the products and the technologies. Please go to sonicwall.com/partners, fill in the form. If there's more information that can be reached out to us, and we can share that with you. For all the existing partners, of which is the majority of the call today, I hope that kind of touches on some kind of a reminder, refresher on some of the bits and pieces that you have access to in the portal.